Jai Shri Krishna. So today is Monday, June 1, 2026, and this video is going to be the Jupiter transit to Cancer, and which is happening tomorrow, which is June 2nd, 2026. This is part 2 of the Jupiter transit to Cancer video. Yeah. So this will be applying to moon rashis starting from Libra, Tula to all the way till Meena, Pisces. Okay, the part 1 video I had already published earlier yesterday, which is moon rashi from Mesha, Aries to Kanya, Virgo. All right. Okay, and this is part 2. So before we start the bells and whistles, usually I say please subscribe to the channel and please click the notification bell button. Please share with your friends and families who are similar minded, like minded for Vedic astrology. Second is please also do share your honest comments and feedback in the comment section as well. I know many of you have shared, so I really appreciate it. And third one, I would also highly encourage for people who are interested or who are interested to learn Vedic astrology, do join the Clubhouse app, right? In iOS or Android, and within that you have to enroll into Vedic Astrology Club. I teach classes weekly, live sessions on Vedic astrology, Wednesdays 7:20 p.m. Central Time. And please attend if you are able. If you're free, you can also come and listen to the recorded sessions. We have archives close to 4 years. All right. Okay, so let's deep dive into today's session. Jupiter transit to Cancer, exaltation Rashi of Jupiter. It happens once in 12 years. Jupiter gets exalted. And this is going to happen in 2026, June 2nd, which is a Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And Jupiter will be here in Cancer till October 31st. And then he's going to move for close to 4 months to Leo. And then he, after a few 4 months or so, he's going to come back again to Cancer. Okay. Now, few important details as you understand and apply the details from this video is, as I always teach, transits is always from the moon. So from the moon, the transits have to be applied, not from the lagna, not from sun, not from any other position. Okay, in case if moon and lagna are same for you, absolutely right, but it's still going to be moon as the point, the moon and moon nakshatra here. Okay, all right. The Jupiter transit happens once in 12 years. That's where it gets exalted as well to Cancer, right? So it is a very welcoming part and a great benefit, like Jupiter getting exalted once in 12 years. So everybody is looking forward for it, to be honest, all the 12 Rashis, okay? Think about moon, which is a very close planet to Earth where we live. Once in 28 days, it gets exalted in Taurus, right, at 3 degrees. Okay, look at Sun, gets exalted once in a year. Saturn once in 30 years or so. In Libra, in Swati Nakshatra, 20 degrees. Yeah, okay. Lot of people I know would comment, post, oh, this is happening once in 1,000 years, once in 500. It's really not. Okay, guys, please, it's not. Jupiter and Saturn will be at the same point at your birth point at 60 years, right? Once in 60 years. The other planets may change here and there, but Jupiter and Saturn. Once in 120 years, again 60 years approximate, once in 120 years approximately, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn will all come back to the same position in a way. More or less, you can take it. All right? Okay. With Jupiter, who is Guru Brihaspati, great benefit. More than the position of Jupiter, Jupiter aspect is the key. This is something you have to learn and understand, Jupiter aspect. Among the Jupiter aspect, the 5th aspect is extremely auspicious. It's the Purva Punya aspect. The 9th aspect is auspicious very well because 9th is the Bhagyasthana, it's a luck aspect. The 7th aspect is also auspicious, not the same as 5th and 7th. Or 5th and 9th. Yeah, so you have to understand, you have to separate it out, the 5, 9 and 7. Yeah, okay. So suppose if somebody who is watching this video or somebody who is undergoing Jupiter Mahadasa, then this Jupiter transit will play a very important point in your life or that person's life. Now, Saturn transit is always the king. Jupiter transit like a queen. Okay. There is something called Veda one needs to apply, right? For Jupiter transit from the natal moon, natal birth chart Veda. So I'll give an example. Okay, I'll give an example. We'll pick Scorpio ascendant, for example. Scorpio, my mistake, sorry. Scorpio moon Rashi. If somebody is born with moon in Scorpio, okay, this Jupiter will be transiting 9th to the natal moon, 9th, okay, which means any planet sitting in the 10th, right, from the natal moon, which is Leo, this Jupiter won't give you the result. It's called Veda. Okay, I'll give another example. People, let's say with Kanya Rashi, people, this Jupiter is coming in the 11th house in transit. Okay, moon in Kanya, moon in Virgo, 11th. So any planet sitting in the 8th, which is from the moon, natal moon, which is 8th, which means Aries, this Jupiter won't give you that result at that time. It also comes back to your Mahadasa, Antardasa also. Okay, so every time the Jupiter transits second to the natal moon, you have to see 12th to the natal moon, which is the Veda. 5th to the natal moon, right? 4th to the natal moon is the Veda block. 7th to the natal moon, 3rd is the block. 9th to the natal moon, 10th is the block or the Veda. 11th is the natal moon, 8th is the block. Okay, all right. Now, the important thing is always the Mahadasa, your birth chart. Somebody is born at the time, wherever the moon Rashi is, your birth chart. That is the key. Okay, that is the key you're born with. Think of that as your destiny chart. Okay, what happens in transits is more like a little bit of free will, but whatever is not promised in the destiny chart won't happen in the free will. Think about this way: somebody is expecting a courier, okay, then the transits or the gochar is more like a timing of when somebody will get, provided you're expecting the promise of the courier is there in the D1 chart, your birth chart. If there is no promise, no matter what the transits happen, you're not going to get the result. This is very important. So birth chart, in a way, 50% Mahadasa, 25 Antardasa, 75% is the birth chart, 25% is your transits. Saturn transit, Jupiter transit, Rahu, Ketu transit. All those things are important. But the dasa, if you're undergoing Saturn dasa, Saturn Mahadasa, then Saturn transit will become very important. Rahu Ketu dasa, Rahu Ketu transit. Okay, all right. Ashtaka Varga chart. Okay, also you have to see whichever house, right? Suppose for example, Jupiter is coming to Cancer. Whatever Cancer is in your house, see how much Jupiter points is giving. It has to be anywhere 5 to 8 to give you good result. Less than 5, not good. Okay, 5 to 8. Okay, that particular house of Cancer, whatever it is, it can be it can be whatever it is, right? First, second, third, fourth, etc. In Cancer, how much points Jupiter is giving, that is the most important thing. Okay, so that you can see that. Now also in your natal chart, D1 chart, see if there's any benefic planet like Jupiter, Venus, even Mercury or full moon is aspecting Cancer. Okay, then you will get very good result further. Okay, all right. Again, to refresh, Saturn transit in a way is the king. Now Saturn transit currently right now Saturn is right now in Pisces, in Revati Nakshatra. So the best from a Saturn transit perspective, right, best is Taurus Rashi, which is Rishabha Rashi, followed by Tula Rashi, which is Libra, followed by Makara, Capricorn. The Jupiter transit will be typically good for Kanya Rashi because it's going to go to the 11th house. Scorpio Rashi, so Kanya is Virgo Rashi. Scorpio, which is Vrishika Rashi, it is 9th. Makara Rashi, but Saturn is sitting there as a block, right, for the Veda perspective, but it is aspecting that Saturn. So when the degrees match in a way, that is the time they're going to get good results. Okay, Meena Rashi people, which is Pisces, because Jupiter is sitting in the 5th, and Mithuna Rashi. Jupiter has moved from the Rashi now to Kataka and 2nd, which is actually good. The remedies is very important. You want to see results, you have to do remedies. Thursday is a holy day. Don't eat meat, vegetarian, seafood, anything on Thursday. Guru Brihaspati is an important thing. So, Guru Dakshinamurti, Guru Brihaspati, Lord Shiva. Donation of yellow chana rice on a Thursday. Okay. The Navagraha temple is associated with Guru Brihaspati is Alangudi Guru Bhagavan Brihaspati Dakshinamurti temple. It is very close to Kumbhakonam, or you can go from Trichy as well. Visit on a Thursday. Okay. The sloka for Brihaspati in this case, right? Brihaspati, Guru Brihaspati is Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibam Buddhi Bodham Trilokesham Tam Namami Brihaspatam. You can also say Vrishabhatvajaya Vitmake Hrinikastaya Dhimaki Dhanno Guru Prachodayad. Okay, if these two slokas are complicated, the easiest sloka mantra is Om Brim Brihaspatiye Namaha. Om Brim Brihaspatiye Namaha. And you have to say this 108 times daily. It's very easy. Yeah? Okay. So, we have done this pretty much. Now, these are the high level things, right? So, we will look at, I have done part 1 from Mesha Rashi to Kanya Rashi. So, this is part 2. We'll start from Tula Rashi, Libra. Okay. So, if you are having moon in Libra in the natal chart, right? The moon nakshatra will be the third and fourth pada of Chitra nakshatra, the 4 padas of Swati, and then the 3 padas, the first 3 padas of Visakha nakshatra. Okay, all right. Now Saturn has been sitting for you in transit in the 6th house from March 29, 2025, which is an excellent position. Rahu was also in the 6th. It has moved to the 5th. Not good, but still Saturn is excellent. Okay. Now Jupiter was in the 9th house for you, which was excellent. Now Jupiter is now moving to the 10th house. Not so great. Okay. But the Jupiter aspect will be always good. It falls on the 2nd, 4th, and 6th house. And 6th house is where Saturn is also sitting, and it's actually dignifying it. Okay. So what will you see of 2nd house, 4th house, 6th house karakas, right? Good things. 2nd house is improvement with family relations, family. If you have been separated from the family, you can be united with your family. Okay. It will give you increase of wealth like bonus, promotion, etc. Right? Income wise also, it will give you a boost. Okay. If you're studying till 8th standard or any education, it will help you in education depending on your age. Okay. The 4th house in this way, where it's going to aspect is mother's health has been bad. It would definitely help. Relationship with your mother as well. Your mind will be less, mood swings will be less than before. Home, vehicles, it will give you a boost in a way. Time to kind of upgrade your vehicles, upgrade your home, managing your home maintenance, etc. If you're studying anywhere between 9th to 12th or diploma, it's going to help you as well. Right? Material gains, anything with land, home, property, it's going to help you with it. Anything pending. Yeah. 6th house is going to aspect where Saturn is sitting. Job wise, it's going to help you. If there was any diseases difficult for diagnosis, this is the time it will help you to show what is the root cause. Anything with debt, loan, or anything with court case, everywhere it's going to help you. Even if there is a competitive exam you're writing like a PMP or any of those things, it is going to be of a big help with this transit. Okay, but the remedies become the key. The Mahadasa is something you have to see, and the Vedas and all the rules I've said at the start of the video. Okay, next is 8th house, right? Vrchiga Rashi, the Kalpurush 8th, Vrchiga Rashi, moon in Scorpio. Okay, Vrchiga Rashi, the moon nakshatras would be the 4th pada of Visakha. And then the 4 padas of Anuradha Nakshatra. And then the 4 padas of Jyeshta Nakshatra, which is Ketai. Okay. All right. Saturn has been sitting in the 5th house from March 29, 2025. Okay. It is a mixed bag, not great. We have to wait till Saturn comes to the 6th house. Rahu was earlier in the 5th house. It's moved to the 4th. So it may cause a little bit of disturbance. Jupiter was in the 8th house, not good at all. Okay, before. Now, June 2nd, 2026, Jupiter is moving to the ninth house, which is an excellent position for you, and it will aspect that Saturn, fifth house Saturn as well. Okay. All right. So the Jupiter aspects now will go on first house, which is your Rashi, wherever your moon is sitting in the natal chart, the third and the fifth. So this is very good time period for Scorpio Rashi people, moon and Scorpio in D1 natal chart. So first house, anything with your personality, confidence, vitality, health issues, right? All of it will get boosted up. Okay, health wise also. Third house, all your effort you have been putting for the last year or so has been difficult, and it was unwanted effort. Everything was going like drain. I'm doing all these things, but nothing is happening, and what's going on, right? Now we will see the result. Okay, the unwanted task and stuff will change into a result now in a positive way. Short distance travel. Okay, it will also help you with spirituality, good relationship with younger siblings. Okay, fifth house. Okay, it is going to aspect also your fifth house through the ninth aspect. The fifth house from the moon through the ninth aspect where Saturn is sitting. So it will help you with spirituality. Pray to your Kuladevata. It will improve your relationship with children. You are expecting a child. This is also the time you may get a child as well, right? Anything with love or romance, all those things will fructify at this time. Bachelor's degree, if you're completing, it will help you with that also. Anything with ancestor property, also it's going to help you. Okay, the remedies, again, what I mentioned at the start is going to be the key. Okay, the Kal Purush ninth one, which is Dhanu Rashi, Sagittarius Rashi. Here we are talking about the four, today is also Mula Nakshatra, the four padas of Mula, the four padas of Moon, Purvashada Nakshatra, and the one pada of Uttarashada here. Okay, so Moon should be any one of these nakshatras, four pada of Mula, Moon and four padas of Uttarashada, four padas of Purvashada, and one pada of Uttarashada. My mistake. Okay, so this is where you have Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi. So your moon has to be there in any one of this nakshatra at the time of your birth. So here Saturn was sitting at the fourth house, and Saturn continues to sit at the fourth house for you. Okay, aspecting your Rashi, which is not good. This is like a, they call it like a, what is they call half, it's basically not Ashtama Sani, it's half of the Ashtama Sani. Okay, that is the word because it aspects the 10th aspect on your Rashi, basically. Okay, I just cannot remember that word. Okay, but it will come Ardhashtama Sani. That is the word, Ardhashtama Sani. That is what they call. Okay, so it aspects your Rashi. So that is a little bit of a challenge. Now what happened is Rahu was also in the fourth. Rahu has moved to the third for you, right, recently. So that is very good. Okay, Jupiter was in the seventh house, not good. I mean, seventh house was good, but now it's moving to the eighth house, which is not good. Okay, but the aspect will be good. It is going to aspect that your 12th house, your second house, and your fourth house where Saturn is sitting. Okay, so your 12th house, if you see, right, it's all about if you are planning to move to a foreign country, or if you're already in a foreign country, visa issues, green card stuff, a lot of those things would move for you. Spirituality, moksha, better sleep, less stress when going to the bed, all those things will be good. Foreign settlement, people looking to go to a foreign country also will help. Yeah, okay. That is kind of the aspect it's doing on the 12th house, right, which is the fifth aspect. The seventh aspect will fall on the second house, which is a Dhanasthana for you. So family wise, it will join you with the family, better relationship with your family, good relations, those things will improve. Wealth wise also will get better. Okay, and if you're very young, you're studying around till 8th standard, it will definitely help you with your classes, exams as well. Okay, the last is the 9th aspect of Jupiter will go on, the Bhagya aspect will go on Saturn, which is on your 4th house from the natal moon. This is very good. Okay, your mother would have been sick of late. That will help your mother to recover the mother's health, right? Your mood swings also will reduce a lot. upgrade of your home, upgrade of vehicles, and if you are young in age of 9th to 12th, it will help you in your education or your degree, first degree, all those things it will help. Again, do all the remedies what I have mentioned. Yeah, okay. We have finished 9 of so far. The 10th one, Makara Rashi, Capricorn Rashi. Okay, here we have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th pada of Uttarashada, the first 4 padas of Shravana Nakshatra, and then 2 padas of Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay, Saturn is actually placed very well for you guys in the 3rd house. Okay, Saturn has been placed from March 29, 2025. Okay, Rahu was in the 3rd house before. It has moved to the 2nd, not so good, but still Saturn was good. Okay, Jupiter was in the 6th house before, not a good position, but now it is moving to the 7th house. Okay, and it is a very good position. It not only aspects the Rashi, it will aspect also the Saturn. Okay, now Saturn is in a position of creating a Veda for you because of 7th and 3rd there is a Veda, but it is going to aspect that Saturn and kind of neutralize that Veda itself. That is the thing about Jupiter. Okay, so the aspect, if you see, right, will fall on the 1st house, which is your Rashi, the 11th house from your Rashi, and the 3rd house from your Rashi where Saturn is sitting. Okay, so it'll aspect your 11th house from the Rashi, gains, fulfillment. Okay, better relationship with friends. Any losses were there, it'll reverse for you now. Right, master's degree, if you're studying higher education, it's excellent. If you had already got married and you're expecting to get married again, this is the time period. Okay, provided marriage is promised in the chart, better relationship with the siblings, elder siblings specifically. Yeah, okay, it is going to aspect now the Rashi. Yeah, your Rashi as the 7th aspect. It will give you good personality, good confidence, stamina, right, good vitality, good health also now. Okay, the next one is it's going to do the Bhagyasthana aspect, the 9th aspect on your 3rd house from the Rashi, which is Pisces and where Saturn is sitting. So it is going to aspect that malefic Saturn itself and dignify it, where it is sitting in Jupiter Rashi itself, right? So Jupiter is aspecting its own Rashi, Pisces, where Saturn is sitting. So your efforts, all your efforts in the past was either unwanted efforts or wasted efforts. Now everything will fructify, whatever efforts you are putting. There will be short distance travel seen also. Okay, even long distance travelers can also be seen depending on your dasa. Spirituality, relationship with younger siblings, all those things will help. Okay, all right. This is 10 Rashis. Next is 11th Rashi we are going to do, but the remedies becomes the key again. This is important. The 11th is Kumbha Rashi. So Kumbha Rashi, the moon nakshatras will be moon in 3rd and 4th pada Dhanishta, then moon in 4 padas of Satabhisha Nakshatra, and then moon in 3 padas of Purvabhadra pada is there in Kumbha Rashi. So this is where your moon has to be in any one of these nakshatras. So here it has been a little challenging because one, Saturn and Rahu has done the ulta game work. So initially Saturn was sitting in your Rashi, Rahu was 2nd to your Rashi. Now Rahu is sitting in your Rashi and Saturn is sitting 2nd to your Rashi. So there is a little bit of challenge. Okay, because Rahu itself is in your Rashi. Now Jupiter was earlier in the 5th house for you from the Rashi before, which was a good position. Now Jupiter has moved to the 6th house, which is bad, not good. But the aspect is what you have to see now, where it is going to help you. So it is going to aspect the 10th house, the 12th house, and the second house where Saturn is sitting. That is important. Okay. So the 10th house Karaka, if you see, right, own work, it is going to help you with your work, relationship with your boss, right? And even if you're looking to change jobs, it is going to help you. If you're looking to change from job to business, it's going to help you. Okay. 12th house, foreign settlement. If you're looking for a green card, PR, any of those things, or looking to move to a foreign country, change of foreign country, all those things is going to help you. Okay. Right. If you're doing foreign settlement plan, right, those things is going to help you. Even sleep, less stress, less tension, all those things. Yeah. Okay. And then it is also going to help you with the second house, which is where Saturn is also placed, which is the family, right? Wise, it will help you. Wealth wise, it's also going to give you a boost in wealth, as income, right? And sudden gains. And if you are a younger age and if you're studying less than 8th standard or so, this is going to help you a lot. Okay, because it's going to aspect your second house from the moon, natal moon. Yeah, okay. Remedies again. That's important what I mentioned at the start. All right. The last Rashi, but definitely, not to miss or not to forget is a Jupiter Rashi, Meena Rashi. So here the moon nakshatras will be the fourth pada of Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, and the four padas of Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, and the four padas of Revati nakshatra. Right? Saturn is sitting in Revati nakshatra now. He'll come back by October to Uttara Bhadrapada again. So he's going to move between the nakshatra within the Rashi. All right. Now, Saturn has been sitting, right, from March 29, 2025 in your first house, right, has been sitting in your Rashi, first house. When I say that itself is a nightmare for you. But if you see, Rahu was earlier in your Rashi, has moved now to your 12th, which is actually good. Okay. So it will give you some kind of a foreign travel also. Jupiter was in the 4th house before, which was not good. Okay. But now Jupiter is in the 5th house, which is excellent. So Jupiter is in the 5th house for you, and from your Rashi, right? From your Rashi, and it's an excellent position. Now Jupiter will aspect your 9th house, your 11th house, and 1st house. 9th, 11th, and 1st. Okay. So it will improve your relationship with your father. And if you have been willing to become a father for a long time and not become a father, this is also the time that you will become a father. Okay. It will give you good relationships with your teacher, guru, right? It will give you luck, sudden gains, right? Or even a little bit of a higher education like a project management or any of those studies as well. And some travel also. Okay. So this is also the time where it will make you a father and will also give good relationship with your father. Okay. All right. And the reason, because it's sitting in the 5th house and it's sitting 5th from it, right? So it is going to, Jupiter is also the Putra Karaka. Okay. The next is Jupiter will aspect, okay, your 11th house. Okay. Through the 7th aspect. Here it will give you some kind of fulfillment gains, right? It will give you also good relationship with your friends, some victory which you've been waiting for a long time, right? Whatever you've been waiting for, some education boost or anything, an exam or anything of those study, right? Any of those things. If people, you have been single after divorced or not married, it can also give you the marriage, provided there is marriage promise in your birth chart. Yeah. Okay. The last one, right, here to look at is, it is going to aspect your Rashi itself through the 9th aspect, Bhagyasthana, where Saturn is sitting. So this is actually a blessing, because Saturn would have been causing issues after issues, including leg pains, body pains, etc., mental pains, stress pains. Okay. And in a way, if you see, right, it will actually improve your body health, body conditions, confidence, vitality, stamina, all those things. Okay. It will actually give you a boost to your personality and confidence. So this is a very important phase as well. All right. So this is the last Rashi. Again, as I said at the start, Jupiter transit is always a blessing. More than its position, its aspect is important. Second is, you have to see which Mahadasa. Third is, look at all the rules what I have said, including the Veda. Fourth is, the birth chart is always 75%. Transit is only 25%. But if you're undergoing a Jupiter Mahadasa and this Jupiter transit is favorable, then it will actually boost you up a lot. Yeah. So I hope this was helpful. This finishes the second part and the complete Jupiter transit video for all the 12 Rashis. So please watch part 1 if your moon Rashi is from Aries to Virgo, which is Mesha to Kanya. Again, always remember, you always see this from the moon, not from the Lagna. the transits, any transit. Okay. All right. Jai Shri Krishna. I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you and have a good day.